Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Drumdums Drive. So what's up, guys? I'm actually at the movies right now. I never film at the movies, but I had to today because I am seeing the original. You know what? I'm going to show you guys. This is what I'm seeing. I hope you guys can see it. That is Jaws. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful morning today, and welcome to Drumdums Drive. I think this is going to be my 21st episode. Wow. But this episode is going to be a little bit of a mishmash of different video clips that I've done over the past few days. I was in Atlanta this weekend for a little bit, and I got some footage there because it was raining really hard, and I was going to Best Buy, so yeah, you'll see that. And then I did a little t-shirt shopping over the weekend too. So I'll plug that in here too. But the big thing I wanted to talk about for this Drumdums Drive is seeing Jaws on the big screen. I saw Jaws on July 3rd, and I believe that's when Jaws came out in the 70s. Don't quote me on that, but the movie takes place over the July 4th weekend, or part of it takes place over that. So I thought, wow, this is really cool to be seeing Jaws on July 4th weekend. But I saw it on Sunday at 2 o'clock, and I was super pumped. This is a movie that I wanted to see on the big screen really bad. Like I saw Halloween on the big screen last year. And as soon as the opening credits start, and you hear these little sounds that you might not pick up as much on home video. Let me get out here for a sec. Traffic crazy in the morning. I'm going to work. But that's one thing I noticed about seeing this on the big screen is everything's more, pronounced. The horror is more pronounced. The comedy is more pronounced. I forgot how funny Jaws is, really. Quint and Hooper and Brody, they're just so hilarious with each other. I mean, there are scenes that are just flat out funnier than most comedies. Seriously. The theater that I was in, it was about half full, and people were just constantly laughing. It was so cool.
I think that I am familiar with the fact that you are going to ignore this particular problem until it swims up and bites you on the ass.
And it's really just so funny how boneheaded the mayor is in this movie. It takes 3 shark attacks for the guy to finally come to his senses. That's how greedy this guy is. And I believe there are people like this. When you make your living off of tourism, then you turn a blind eye to everything. And that's what this whole town was doing. And it's crazy, but you could really see this happening. And Chief Brody is really the only sensible guy on the whole island who's saying, what the hell is wrong with you people? But guys, I posted a review for Jaws a few days before, so I'll post a link to that. Make sure you check that out. I really go in depth with why Jaws is such a great movie. But I can't recommend enough seeing Jaws on the big screen. Really, it is just such a great experience. And I think just seeing any of those, 70s and 80s movies, especially if they're your favorite ones on the big screen, nothing can beat it. I still haven't seen the original Star Wars trilogy on the big screen, except for Return of the Jedi. I saw that when it first came out, when I was really young. And that was a really cool experience. But I want to see episode 4 and 5, especially episode 5. If I could see that on the big screen, talk about a bucket list item. And I'd also like to see Psycho. That's another one that would be great on the big screen. And my question for you guys is, what movie would you want to see on the big screen if you could? I used to be stationed in Spokane, Washington, and they had a theater there called the Garland Theater. And they would actually show old movies from time to time on the big screen. They actually showed The Crow. And I saw The Crow when it first came out, but for some reason, I wasn't able to go see it, and I've always regretted not going to see The Crow again on the big screen. So that's another one I would love to see. And also, you need to take a shot every time I say big screen, so that way by the end of this video, you'll be completely shit-faced. And that's a good segue into review habits. That is one thing that I constantly fight with in my reviews. There are certain trigger words that I think we all have when we're doing our reviews that just constantly pop up. I think mine is kinda. I say kinda way too much. So now I notice when I'm recording, that's always in the back of my head. Don't say kinda. Just don't say it. And another word that I've used in the past is layers. My good buddies CP from Will I Like It Reviews, Brian Lomax and Bearded Movie Guy, they constantly give me crap about that. And when we do our commentaries, they have to throw in layers just to poke fun at me. It's so fun. But I'm not afraid to poke fun at myself. I'm telling you, I'm not perfect. I have my own stupid review habits. It happens. In the fitting room right now, about to try on some jeans. Not too bad. Alright guys, I'm t-shirt shopping. You know I love my t-shirts. And what do you think of these two? Dawn of Justice, Batman v Superman t-shirts. These are on clearance for $6 at Kohl's. So I think I'm getting them. What's up guys? I'm in Atlanta right now and it's raining like crazy, but I'm heading into Best Buy. I like going into different Best Buys. No, I didn't go all the way to Atlanta to go to Best Buy, but yeah, I'm here on business and I want to stop by Best Buy. So here we go. Look how bad it's raining out there. Holy crap. Horrible. There's the shopping center over there. You can see all the stuff they got. Also, another thing that I'm working on, when I was in Atlanta, I realized that I was literally about maybe 45 minutes away from Covington, Georgia. And you know what was filmed in Covington, Georgia? Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So I'm planning on sometime in August, I'm going to be taking a trip up there and I'm going to get footage of everything I can that was filmed for Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Because as you guys know, I love that movie. Most people hate it. I love it. So look for that in August. Are those VHS tapes right behind me? I think those are VHS tapes right behind me. Alright guys, I just got off work. I'm tired. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Couple more things I want to talk about before we wrap this Drumdums drive up. First off, I'm going to do a shout out. I got a message on Instagram from this kid. He just turned 12 years old today, and his name's Caden. And he's got a channel. He's just getting started. He said he's a fan of my reviews. This just blows my mind when people tell me this, you know, because I was in their shoes before. But you know, I've had people tell me, you know, that I have somehow inspired them to start their own channels. They probably saw my first video and saw how shitty it was. But yeah, all kidding aside though, to me it's the ultimate compliment when somebody tells you that what you're doing inspired them to do what you're doing. So anyway, yeah, happy birthday, Caden. His channel is called Onyx Wolfie. So you can check him out. Just type in Onyx Wolfie. I'll put a little text here for you. And speaking of inspiration, that's a great segue into one of my biggest inspirations growing up, and that would be Sylvester Stallone. Today, Sylvester Stallone is 70 years old. I cannot believe that. And he is still in better shape than most 20-year-olds. It's crazy. Just to talk a little bit about Stallone, nobody encompasses inspiration more than Stallone did in the 80s for me. I think the first movie I remember seeing was Rocky, the first Rocky in '76. My dad loves Rocky, and he is the one that introduced me to the first Rocky movie, and I have been a Stallone fanatic ever since. Has he made some bad movies? Of course he has. But like Rocky himself, Stallone is just a big inspiration. He is a true rags to riches story. This is a guy, an actor, that at one point in his career, nobody would give him a shot. He only had, I think, under $100 in the bank, and he was willing to risk it all so he could play the part of Rocky. You know, this is a guy that stuck to his guns and made a decision that, let's be honest, most of us probably wouldn't make. Probably would say, yeah, I'll take $300,000, $400,000, whatever, and you can have some other actor in the movie. Stallone didn't do that. He stuck to his guns. And the guy's exercise ethic and all that, his whole lifestyle is just an inspiration to me. And I still listen to the Rocky soundtrack constantly on my phone. It gives me that motivation, that push I need to go that extra mile. So happy birthday, Mr. Stallone. You are truly an inspiration. And then lastly, I want to talk about, I have a commentary that's going to be on my channel. This will be the first Google Hangout I've ever done. This will be the first live commentary on my channel that I've ever done. I've done live commentaries, many of them before, on Brian Lomax's channel, and we did one on CP from Well I Like It Reviews' channel last week. And we've been doing the Hannibal series, and we're up to Red Dragon, and I drew the straw for Red Dragon, so I'm going to be having that on my channel. And I want you guys to come and enjoy this movie with us. You'll be able to chat with us while we're watching it. It's going to be on Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So I would love to have you guys there, and you know, we could just have a ball watching this movie together. Or you don't even have to watch the movie. You can watch us watching the movie, and we can all chat about the movie, you know, while we're watching it. We actually had a blast with Hannibal, I'm not gonna lie. We have the sound all the way down, and we just talk over it, and it just turns into a laugh riot, really. Just because of Hannibal, and you got this, we called him the douchebag cop that takes up much more than half the movie, and his kill should have been edited out because he should have only been in the movie maybe 30 minutes. But I'll post a link to the Hannibal commentary, and you can find all the other commentaries through there. And I think I have them in my commentaries playlist too. But anyway, guys, I think this is going to be another big fat Drumdums drive. This is probably going to be a long one. But as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate everything you do for my channel. And like, subscribe, comment. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. And as always, guys, Drumdum out.